Welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense comes on the field first today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field of 5 wide. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ending off on the draw play. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been given up.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch it. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Return starts from inside the 5. The Horned Frogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And the single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Now they run a draw play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Guzman. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He escapes the sack. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is brought down. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the Horned Frogs will try to keep this drive moving. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Get set.
It's a run. Running back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field. It's Guzman looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The shotgun running play call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Down he goes, a sack. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Ball handed to the running back. And we're able to get him down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Oh, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he'll be brought down. gain makes it 2nd and medium.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Back to pass. It's Guzman. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready? 42 Spider. 4-2.
From the shotgun, drops back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass caught. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Point board on 4th down. The marker is at the 1-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And now the try here for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. To throw, it's Guzman. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, looking to throw it. He finds his man. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense.
Oh, it's tipped at the line and intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Out past the 30. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Contact as he threw it. Catch made by the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The junior quarterback showing toughness, standing in there to take the hit. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll test the right side here. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
A 4th down completion to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time,
for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Gives it to the back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They get the second half started with the running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Eludes a tackle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Going with the old counter run here. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, there's the stiff arm. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to throw. It's Guzman. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Some hard running there through a tackle. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He's past the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Touchdown, Texas. Oh, return for 6.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Quarterback keeps the football. Great cut there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Hand off to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And now from the pistol formation.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Guzman. Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they will claim the second-half lead.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Looking to throw. It's Guzman. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The punt will bounce out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. That's a great punt. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Running back grabs it on a screen. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And there's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in the...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no...
Touchdown, Texas Christian. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And tackled after a small pickup there. An important third down attempt for this offense. Back to throw. It's Guzman. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it on a counter. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
This is the 6th play on the drive. The back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A handoff from the shotgun. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.